Houston, Texas, today at NRG Stadium as we are going to find out who will go home as champions of the Kinder's Texas Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arkansas's offense takes the field to start this game off. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stonewall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win? What style's going to prevail? Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
Quick release by the QB. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So SMU's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Mustangs have this offense rolling. Fresh off its best season since the Pony Express era, Rhett Lashley really had SMU humming, but they lost the ACC championship game, got beat in the playoff, and now to see how they'll respond.
Finish. That's been the thing that they've talked about all off season. They're going to try to carry into this year. Obviously, you take one game at a time. You've got to finish games. You've got to finish seasons. If they do that, David, they think they can have a very special season.
No doubt, and I think finding their guy last year in Kevin Jennings, he didn't start the season. Game 3, he entered, so now knowing he's your dude, all that promise, all that ability with Rhett Lashley in this offense, they've got to continue to score a bunch of points and perform at a high level.
The Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Platt. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, big swing.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Looking for a man. It's Green. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Handoff from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Got it in the middle, it's Maryland. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And the Mustangs want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the air, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to slow that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Rides the back on the option to give. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Give to the running back. Gets it past the marker. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are and looking. They got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Grab near the sticks, it's Hudson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Sends it back in motion, looking to pass. It's Jennings. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Bring in the heat. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Brinson. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. The play action fake. Got a man, it's Brinson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The kick is on its way. He gets a block. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. High formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
He'll throw on third down. Parking the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Makes the catch. It's Maryland. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. He'll pull it on the read. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the air, it's Jennings. Dumps it off in the flats. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Hunt is in the air. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. job to lay out and make the catch. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Washington.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. What a ride it's been so far, and I'll vote for having a classic finish as we take a look at our game stats. Time to see who's going to head into the offseason with a big W as we start the final period. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Green. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Caught behind the line. It's Hudson. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Looking for space. It's Harden. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, SMU! They move on top here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Now the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Looking to throw, it's Green. Working that left side now. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's clapped. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Quarterback will keep it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Back to throw, it's Green. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had